It's your boy Ego, back with another edition of The Matchup. Manny Pacman Pacquiao hails from General Santos City, Philippines. He began his professional boxing career at the young age of 16. Pacquiao grew up in poor, substandard conditions and seen boxing as his way out. He held tight to his dream, and before long he took the U.S. boxing scene by storm. After 2 early KO losses, Pac-Man continued his path and racked up victories, and in 2003, he challenged legendary Mexican fighter Marco Antonio Barrera for the ring featherweight title. He defeated Barrera via 11th round TKO stoppage. After the Barrera fight, he fought Mexican favorite Juan Manuel Marquez. Little did he know that Marquez's name would later become synonymous with his own. In the Marquez fight, it appeared Pacquiao could not lose. He knocked Marquez down 3 times in the first round. Many thought it was over for Marquez, but Marquez had other plans. Marquez bit down and rallied his way back into the fight, making it tooth and nail. The fight went the distance and ended in a controversial draw. Team Pacquiao disputes this draw since one of the judges incorrectly scored the 3 knockdowns in the first round, which would have earned Pacquiao the extra point needed to win this fight. Pacquiao went on to fight Eric Morales 3 times, losing their first encounter and winning the last 2. Pacquiao went on to have 2 more controversial fights with Marquez, but Marquez turned the tide in December of 2012 when he landed a vicious 1-punch KO that sent Pacquiao face down to the canvas in the 6th round. Pacquiao fights are no stranger to controversy. Before the Marquez knockout, Pacquiao fought undefeated Timothy Desert Storm Bradley, who moved up in weight to take on the Titan. After 12 rounds, the judges awarded Bradley with a highly controversial split decision win over Pacquiao, ending his long-reigning win streak. Pacquiao's other notable opponents include wins over Oscar De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto, Ricky Hatton, Sugar Shane Mosley, and David Diaz. Next we have Brandon Bam Bam Rios, who represents Oxnard, California. This young, outspoken, and animated fighter has racked up quite the fan base both in the ring for his fan-friendly style and outside of the ring for always speaking his mind and never censoring himself. Rios is trained by Robert Garcia, former boxer who trained Mexican fighter Antonio Margarito. It was to be expected that fans would make the connection between the 2 Mexican fighters. Both Rios and Margarito are known for their aggressive, relentless pressure fighting style and the ability to take a flush shot, known as having a chin. Rios proved critics wrong by beating fighters like Anthony Peterson, the brother of Lamont, who took a severe beating at the hands of Rios and was later disqualified for low blows. Rios' career hit a roadblock after a controversial win over the slick and rangy Richard Abril. Many critics and spectators believe Abril won that fight by outboxing Rios. After the fight, Rios decided to move up to 140 pounds since he previously had trouble making weight. Rios jumped right into the mix by taking on tough, undefeated fighter Mike Mile High Alvarado. From the opening bell, this fight was a war, both fighters utilizing their game plan and testing each other's chin. However, Rios won the battle of attrition, and in the 7th round, he stopped Alvarado via TKO. In March of 2013, a rematch took place, in which Rios received his first ever career loss. Now let's take a look at the matchup. At the age of 34, Pacquiao is 7 years older than his opponent. Pacquiao stands 5 foot 6.5 inches tall, while Rios stands an even 5'8". Rios has a 1-inch reach advantage over Pacquiao, while Pacquiao's strengths include his dazzling speed, ability to punch from angles, power, and he's a southpaw. Rios' strengths include his granite chin, constant pressure fighting style, and power. At the age of 34, will Pacquiao be able to rise above the ashes after a devastating KO loss that he endured in his last fight? Rios, who has been criticized for being a flat-footed, basic, come-forward fighter, will he be able to deal with the footwork and crafty angles administered by the veteran Pacquiao? 2 fighters, both fresh off losses, looking for redemption in the public eye. Only one thing's for sure, there can be only one. November 23rd is Judgment Day in Macau, China. Who wins? You decide. As always, leave a comment and subscribe.